skirt, you wanna flirt at the club. And you feeling high, you wanna fly at the club. Got on your suit, you looking cute at the club. You holding your baby tight, you rock with her till daylight. You know there's no need to fuss or fight, 'cause this is your night at the club. At the club, yes, at the club. At the club. You feeling sweet, so move your feet at the club. A special brew, you won't feel blue at the club. And the beat goes on and on and on at the club. The item a rock and go down at the club. What would life be without the club? How could we live without the dub? The females, the cupids, you're bound to rock. Say what would life be without the club? The club. Yes, the club. Yes, the club. Yes, the club. Ba 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 ya ya. Ba 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 ya. Ba 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 ya ya. Ba 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 ya. You holding your baby tight, you rock with her till daylight. You know there's no need to fuss or fight, 'cause this is your night at the club. At the club, yes, the club. At the club. And you feeling high, you wanna fly. I'll tell you why. Got on your suit, you looking cute at the club. What would life be without the club? How could we live without the dub? The females, the cupids, you're bound to rock. Say how could we live without the club? The club. Yes, the club. Yes, the club. The club. Ba 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 ya ya. 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 And the beat goes on and on and on at the club. The item a rock and go down at the club. What would life be without the club? How could we live without the dub? The females, the cupids, you're bound to rock. Say how could we live without the club? The club. At the club. Yes, at the club. At the club.
You're talking about at the club?
Yes, yes.
At the club. Well, at the time, I was very club orientated.
Oh, right.
That's the word. Because every weekend, we used to rave, my friends and I. we used to rave. We used to go to the same places every week. And you know, the guy that I did the song with, you know, he was just playing the guitar one day, and that just came to mind. The lyrics, the papaya. You know, it just came to me about the things that we do. We get up to in the club.
He's just laughing.
No, we're on the lookout for a dance as a man anyway, as a young guy. You know, you're on the lookout for a dance who you're gonna dance with. You know, where the pretty girls at. You know what I mean? And
yeah, definitely. You're bringing me way back now to the days of that.
Yeah, so, and also, you know, the fact that you don't want no trouble in the dance, you know what I mean?
No,
you know,
yeah, we definitely
all you want to do is rock
and enjoy.
Find a partner so you could just rock all night with, you know what I mean? You don't want no violence or nothing. Because at that time, sometimes if you step on a man's crocodile shoes,
that is so true.
You know what I mean? I get vexed because they expect enough fall on the shoes. You know what I mean? So
that is true.
You know, you don't want no violence in the.
It's a great song. Great song, yeah.
So you know that's you know, and from when you got your essentials, you know, which is you got your little spliff and thing, you got your drinks and thing, and hope you find a nice girl to rock with, your baby. Then everything's rosy, man. That's the song. It's a celebration of what we used to get up to as youth, going clubbing at weekends, and yeah, that's what the song is.
Do you know what I want to ask you? Would you say the club scene has changed since those times, our times? Would you say it's very different now?
Oh, it's very different. Well, in terms of people who were that age, that you know, late teens, early 20s. Yeah, it's different. It's different for them. You know, because I've got children who show me what goes on in the dance, and I'm thinking, well, you know what I mean? Because they don't dance face to face and
there's no,
you know, it's like
that's so sad.
Back to front, you know.
But yeah, that's
how they're rocking it now, male and female. So yeah, it's not. It has changed in that sense. The music, I don't think they have a style that the young ones haven't developed a style of music which like promotes like romantic liaisons, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't do them kind of tunes.
We were just talking about that.
They need to look at, you know, they need that balance to me, to bring a more, you know, develop a style of music. If they're not going to further lovers rock, then they've got to develop a style of music that they can dance front to front, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what do you think?
Because if you look through the ages, even in soul, you had your slow jams. Even, you know, going back to the 60s, you had your doo-wop, you know, you had your like the platters. They had their own kind of lovers rock tunes where, you know, you could hold your loved one and rock with all night. So all through the ages, we've had a style of music that the young people have championed, which you know, which highlighted romance. So I think the youth they need to get on board that train, you know.
For sure. And
yeah, you know, and stop the violence.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Was you going to say something, Patient?
Yes, because I think because music have changed so much over the years, the influences, we need to bring it back to the low, rather than the hyperactive thing that we have going on with the music and the language and violence.
Yeah.
Well, the DJs got to play their part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
We have to
the DJs have
romantic songs out.
Yeah.
Look at what they're playing and what they're promoting. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because if they're not gonna highlight, if there are young people coming out with some kind of tunes that highlight love, then You know, they've got to play the tunes. Obviously, if the tune is a good tune, play the tune. You know what I mean? And even our tunes, educate, because the funny thing is, when we've done our shows and young people have come to our shows, they love it.
Wow, yes.
They love the songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of them tuning into it, or them hearing it, basically. And sometimes you get there's certain young DJs out there who are very, very, very well learned in terms of their musical knowledge. And they're up to speed with everything. There's certain DJs, I've heard them personally, because my niece, who's 21, who just turned 21 the other day, she had one of her boyfriend's friends as a DJ, and he played Lovers Rock, he played Afrobeat, he played Zouk. You know what I mean? He was like, I thought, for them young DJs and trend, because they got full good knowledge of music.
That's really important.
I like to see that, because when we were younger, our knowledge of music was vast. You know, because in our households, we heard the tunes that, you know, wherever our parents were from in the West Indies, we heard those tunes. Yeah. So we heard, in my household, you heard Calypso, you know, you heard country and western, you know, you heard reggae, rocksteady, you heard little ska. You know, you heard loads of stuff, and on the radio we tuned into pop records that we loved. There was also, you know, Motown that we loved. You know, so we had a whole range of music that we were exposed to.
And
you know, London Palladium, we heard classic songs, we had all kind of songs. You know what I mean? So our knowledge was vast, and it's nice to see the youth, those amongst the youth who take time to widen their knowledge of music and play it as well. You know, because music is beautiful, man. I mean, am I rabbiting on?
No, you're saying, you know, everything you're saying, we agree. We were kind of having a conversation about the very same thing before, and we were both agreeing that, you know, love, romance, you know, songs that move you are very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's all about the love.
It's all about the love.
It's all about
absolutely. Attack it with love. That's what a wise woman told me one time. You know, attack it with love. And she said, if you in any situation in your life that you're confronted with, attack it with love.
Oh, I love that.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, that's what she told me. And she told me, you know, that one night she was walking home and she was attacked. And the guy tried to, you know, he tried to have his way with her, and she started asking him, is he all right? And, you know, has he got problems at home and so forth? And she said the guy got up and ran away.
Wow. Because she reached him emotionally at a place.
Yeah, because she weren't screaming or like, you know, he jumped on her trying to, you know what I mean? And she was genuinely
concerned.
Is he okay? Is he having problems at home and so forth? And because she was attacking the situation with pure love, the guy couldn't take it, because obviously that's not what he wanted in order for him to do what he wanted to do.
He was coming from a hateful place.
You know what I mean? And she said to me, Victor, whatever situation you're in, you know what I mean, always remember to attack it with love.
I will always remember that.
Yeah, I've written that down. I always, wow.
Yeah, man. So there you go. There you go. That's your. When she told me that, you know, it's one of those things. You know, certain times in life, people tell you certain things and it really resonates, and you know, it sticks with you. Well, that was one of them. That's always stuck with me. And I tell my children, I say the same thing to them. You know, attack it with love. Even if you're arguing, attack it with love. Just come from that
a loving place.
You know what I mean? Because love can't lose. I don't shouldn't divulge. What am I doing? Let it out. who said to me that they'd done everything to this particular woman, you know, and she wanted something else. She wanted something else. You know, she thought the grass was greener over, and she left the person for somebody else, and it didn't last long. But that wasn't the point. The point was that the brother, he'd do anything for this person, and he did everything for this person. You know, cook, wash, do, you know, the work. You know, and she didn't want that. You know what I mean?
She didn't want that. Oh my God.
She didn't want that.
So
right.
Yeah, that's what the song. That's what inspired the song. It was a true story.
Oh my gosh. Should we play a little bit of it and let people hear what you're talking about? Should we play a bit of it, or have we got time?
Play. Yeah? Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to play My Woman. Do you want to announce it?
I just want to give massive shout out to Abigail Ettin-Reed. She's letting us know what's happening in the studio. She's really enjoying your talk, by the way. So, well done.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, shall we drop the song? Yeah? Okay.
From the start.
Oh my God. We are bopping in here. You should see Keisha. You should
hands in the air and everything.
We're loving it. Oh my God, it's so right. It's got all the ingredients, hasn't it? You know, it's got all the ingredients, all the right words, the music, the you know, just.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it, and especially some music. To me, you know, those times when you bring somebody home to your mother. And when that person's gone, she says, "Boy, I don't think he's right for you, know."
Oh. They're always right as well. They're always
a bit awkward.
you know, because women have that kind of intuition, don't they?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Because where the mother, she knew that the person was going to break his heart, and that's why he says, "I should have known," you know, because people tell you things, and because you love the person, you just obviously you're on a positive. As far as you're concerned, that ain't gonna happen. But you know, people are proved right sometimes, and sometimes people put their mouth on you.
Yeah, that can happen as well.
Work, and because their mouth, they put a power. You know, it don't work.
Wow. No, it's a lovely, lovely tune. It's so, you know, it's all the things we were talking about. You know, romance is there, and it tells a story. You know, and it's telling us that the grass is not green on the other side, and you might, you know, when you get there, you still have to mow it. Yeah. You know,
and water it, and weed it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not like you get there.
He likes that.
I like that one. You still have to mow the grass, man.
It's true, though, isn't it?
You can't just leave it like that, can you? Yeah. It takes work.
And it might even be worse than what you left behind, and you know.
Yeah.
You didn't know how many weeds was in the grass.
All at the bottom.
Digging deep.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh wow. So you know, you know, we talked about all the different. Sorry, Keisha, did you have something you wanted to say?
No. Oh, sorry. Okay. Just enjoying the vibes.
Yeah, me too. You know, we talk about you know, the music, and you were talking about pop music there, and I noticed you wrote about Wichita Lineman.
Yeah, Wichita Lineman.
I remember. Yeah. Do you know that song, Keisha?
No, I've not heard that one.
When you hear it, you'll probably
and it was a big hit for Glen Campbell, who passed away.
Oh, Glen Campbell.
Years ago.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, it was a big hit for him. I was going to post it, but you know, he just passed. So I didn't post it as a tribute to Glen Campbell, because that was his big hit.
Well, yeah. When you hear it,
it was suggested that I do it from Bubblers, who was my co-producer on the album. Yeah, he suggested that I do that song.
Oh wow! You did a really.
I didn't know at the time that Dennis Brown had done the song, a beautiful version of it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he did that as well. So yeah, it was. I love the song. Really nice song.
Yeah, it's a very nice song. I don't know. Should we play that? Do you want to hear that?
Yes, please.
Shall we play it, Mr. Romero Evans?
Okay, so it's up to you.
Okay. We're going to play a bit of it, and then we'll get you to talk us through it a little bit. So we're going to just play, a portion of it, and then we'll come back to it. Okay. Oh, wow. Keisha, I can see it's all written in your face. What do you think?
Totally mesmerised by these songs. It's just so easy. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving them.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's great, man.
Wow, yeah, it was. You really captured the essence.
You hear them in your life, and that's good.
Yeah, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, that's really good, man.
No, it's a
Campbell too, man.
Yeah, I noticed that you do acting as well. I just wanted to touch a bit about that and what you've been doing and what you got planned.
Okay. What have I been doing? I've only done a few pieces of acting this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really. Because I sort of concentrated on my singing.
Okay.
2 years I've been concentrating on my, getting back to music.
Right.
I'm doing acting, but writing. I wrote a piece called Lovers Rock Monologues.
Okay, interesting.
Which is a kind of musical. So it's a pseudo reggae musical. In that it basically just revolves around a monologue married to a song.
Right.
We did it in Manchester.
Oh, in Manchester. When was this then?
Did it, but we'll come back. We'll come back there with it.
Yeah.
It stars Carroll Thompson, Janet Kay, and myself.
Oh, Janet Kay, yeah.
And
Janet Kay.
It's just a monologue. The monologue basically is about growing up in the Lovers Rock, in obviously the golden period of Lovers Rock.
Yeah.
Which was the late 70s, early 80s. So just growing up, the monologue is about growing up in the 60s, 70s, where we used to get up to falling in love for the first time.
Oh.
Our fashion sense.
Yeah.
It just covers a lot of that period in terms of how we were as young people.
Yeah.
And also our parents and so on. So it touches on all those things. The influence of the church in our upbringing and so on.
Wow.
All those things touched upon in the monologue. So it's I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
Very much. Yeah. Because it was very audience interactive. It's great fun.
That's interesting.
So we'll be doing that as well.
Wow.
And that's I was on NW, so I was kind of filmed the other day. I was on TV. Kind of full film.
I wanted to quickly ask about the founding the posse. Can you tell us a bit about that? How that who was involved?
The posse was formed because one of our friends, our actor friend. When he wasn't working, he was doing couriering.
Oh, right.
Work,
yeah.
And on a bike.
Mm-hmm.
And he had unfortunately had an accident and died. And so we held a benefit for him.
Mm.
And just actors got together doing a benefit, and we had such a good time that we decided, maybe we could do something with this. And we formed 7 of us, and we treated it like the Magnificent Seven.
Wow.
We was like, so we took on a Western theme.
I would love to see that.
So, because of the fact that, in the main, most black actors are out of work. So our thing was to create work for ourselves, to be our own producers, to be the directors, to be the writers, everything. Hello everybody. I've been arriving for the
He's having his own posse.
You've got your own posse there now.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, I've always been fascinated by the acting world, but it's not something that's very easy to get into, I guess. It's a hard industry. The acting world, the world of acting.
Yeah, the world of, yes.
Yeah.
The posse. Yeah, so that's why we got together, because of the difficulties facing black actors at that time, and now this is the same thing. So yeah, and we were very successful. You know, most of the things that we, in fact, all the things that we did, we sold out. We sold out everywhere that we performed, and the 7 of us were Brian Bovell, Robbie G.
Oh, Robbie G, yeah.
Roger Griffith, Michael Buffon, Gary McDonald, and myself. I think that's 7.
Yeah, I think you said, yeah.
And myself. All highly talented individuals who are still, flying the trade. Gary's in America. Robbie G is still, working the circuit, in film, radio, voiceovers. You probably hear him on TV. Eddie Nesta works on BBC Radio London.
That's
he's
right.
highly respected, and he's an award-winning radio presenter, I should say. He's superb. Michael Buffon is artistic director of Talawa Theatre Company. Brian Bovell is on TV. I think what's I see Brian in? He's on TV regular now, and he's going to be on Master. Somebody told me he's on MasterChef.
Really?
I used to live with Brian back in the day. We used to share a flat together. So I'm thinking, Brian's cooking. That'll be fun.
He might surprise you. You never know.
He's changed.
So yeah, apparently he's on MasterChef. So I'll
check him out.
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember back in the day we had something on TV called the A-Force. Was that all part of that as well? Because quite a few of the actors and actresses,
No,
it wasn't right, because the A-Force, that just disappeared off television for some reason.
Yeah, well, a lot of our things just disappear off the TV.
There's nothing there right now, nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah.
At all.
No, nothing.
It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. But we have to do for self. Just like the posse, it seems that that doing what we did, it still applies today. You've got to do for yourself.
Yeah.
You really do. You really got to do for yourself, especially now that we have equipment. It's easy. You can do a film with your mobile phone.
That's true.
Everybody's on TV because everybody's doing selfies. Everybody's doing live Facebook live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like
resources. Yeah.
Everybody's on TV.
I was going to say, shall we look at another song?
Yes, I think we should.
Song. What about anything that I have got? Anything that I have got?
Yeah. That song. To me, I see myself as being of service. So if I'm in a relationship, that's how I feel. I've got to be of service. And anything that how I was brought up. If you have anything, if you're with somebody and you have anything, it's theirs. You know what I mean? As well as yours. You know what I mean? So that song basically is how I feel, in love. That anything I have is that another person wants, it's theirs. You know what I mean? And anything that they need, so I can get, I'll get. So
that sounds.
That's what that song. Yeah. That's what that song is. That's how that's a feeling.
Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to play a little bit of that, and then we're going to come back and ask more questions. I know Keisha's got some more questions. I can see. We're just going to play a little bit to tell and also, Victor, can you just tell people how they? Because I've got the album and it's absolutely lovely. How can people get hold of that album?
You can get hold of the album on iTunes. Also, the album is called Enter SupaVic.
Yeah, why did you... where does that name come from? What's the inspiration behind the name?
Oh, because the posse, that's the name the posse called me. They called me SupaVic.
Oh, that's
they called me SupaVic.
Right.
So on recollection, I said to myself, well, everybody's got a super in them.
Yes.
All you need to do is activate your powers.
Yes.
A lot of our powers are not activated because sometimes we don't really explore our talent. We don't really go the whole way to find out what we're good at, and we don't activate our. Because when you look back on great individuals, they were fantastic in so many areas, so many facets. There was to their talent.
Yeah.
Like Imhotep. Imhotep was an agriculturalist. He was a scientist. He was a priest. He was a, He was literature. He was, he was good at so many things. So, as I said, I believe everybody has a super in them.
We all do.
So
yeah. We're all born with it.
Yes. They call me SupaVic because I danced, I acted, I sang, I wrote. So it was like, like super, super, you do so many things.
Yeah.
So that's why they call me SupaVic. So I thought, well, Enter SupaVic is an apt title because I'm entering into a new thing where I'm doing my own, I'm controlling my
your own destiny.
My music, I'm writing my music, I'm doing, I'm producing my music. So it's like I'm activating my superness. So that's why it was called Enter SupaVic, because I'm coming in with You're
bringing through all that, all the gifts. You're bringing it all through.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
it's a learning thing every day, but it's increasing your superness.
Wow.
So everybody, you're super Imani.
Yeah. We are. We're very on the path, of finding your purpose, and that's what a lot of people don't. They don't. If they haven't found a purpose, they'll just carry along, just thinking this is it and this is it. So it's about encouraging people to find that passion inside of them, find that purpose that they were here for, and just go after it and just make the most of it. Really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because we all come with gifts. Absolutely.
Definitely.
No limits to what we can achieve,
No, we're unlimited.
Truly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So everything like that.
Yeah, I love that analogy. I love the way you explain that, and I'm glad we asked the question because it's really now every time you see it, you think yes, activate the superness.
Super Keisha.
Well, I don't want to pretty much start saying I'll just that all day. But if anybody wants to check what I'm up to, they can go on my website, which is www.victorromeroevans.com. And all my activities are normally on there. My Facebook is Victor Romero Evans. So you can check me on all those mediums to see what I'm up to, if you want to find out. And my albums, I'll say you can get that on CD Baby, you can get that on iTunes and Amazon, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, and my website as well, if you want a hard copy, posted.
Okay, yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. What I want to ask you very quickly, what does the future hold for SupaVic?
Hopefully, love and light. Yeah. So, all my endeavors, which are in many areas, as I say, songwriting, writing, Yeah, you can expect hopefully a whole heap of things.
A whole heap of things. I love that.
Oh, bless.
I definitely need an album. I need those albums.
Yeah, well, we can play some more even.
Carroll Thompson, Janet Kay, and myself, we're doing an unplugged night.
Okay.
On the 8th of October.
That's in London, isn't it? Is that the...
That's Sunday, I think.
The Millfield Art Centre.
Yes, look, yo.
You see, she's on.
I'm on there.
She's on the ball there.
I am there. Janet Kay, oh.
Yeah. You know the thing.
Carroll Thompson as well.
I'll tell you, hearing the three names together like that,
yeah,
it's like youth at the time. It's
Sunday,
like, oh my God. You know, Lisa, what does it mean to you, to be doing what you love, having people, because we're listening and we're sitting there dancing and, just feeling really good hearing your music. And you've been doing this for so long, and for you to be doing what you love, what does that feel like for you?
It feels fantastic. As I said, from when I'm doing a service and everybody's and it's making people feel good, then I'm
you're in your element.
Definitely,
great.
Yeah. Because as I say, service to many leads to greatness. So the more people that you're servicing, that's where your greatness is from, through your passion.
Yes, as I say, people, if people appreciate and it makes people feel good. I did a play once called The Big Lie.
Yeah.
Every time we used to come out after the show. The joy that the people were, people just came out of the show on a high, and it was, that nothing used to make me feel nicer than that. It doesn't matter if whether I felt, I wasn't good that night. I was at my best or whatever. But it's what the people take out of the thing. You know what I mean? And the joy that it brings them,
Very much so,
that's
yeah.
the main thing.
Very much so.
That's the main thing.
Well, I've got your flyer, so I'll be posting that. Huh? I'll be posting your flyer around, because we've got quite a few WhatsApp groups in London and all those places, so I'll be posting the flyer around to get some, draw up some attendance for you as well.
Okay.
For the 8th of October, yeah.
Thank you.
No worries.
So, I don't know, Keisha, I'm just in awe, and I've really, it's just been so nice, it's just like been a nice little chatty conversation.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm
really enjoying it.
Yeah.
And,
we got so much, and what I always like to ask guests, what wisdom has always stayed with them, that they, that gets them through any difficult time. What's the thing that you... that gets you through a difficult time, gets you out of bed when things are, difficult? What's that thing that you would leave with people to say, follow this and you'll be fine?
Wow.
That's a big question.
Yourself with nicety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Just surround yourself with niceness, with nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Just surround yourself with niceness and just reflect on the niceness around you.
Yeah, appreciate. It's all about the gratitude, I'm so great. Even if I pick a cup up in my kitchen, I'm grateful for it, because I've got a cup to pick up. So grateful for everything in my life.
Yeah.
The little things are so important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's to me, there's nothing sweeter to me than sitting on a rock by a river, and listening to the river flow.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. It's been lovely talking to you and listening to your word of wisdom as well.
Yeah, we really enjoy the wisdom, the music. We're going to play some more, so even though you're going, we're still going to play some more songs for people to hear what's on that album, and maybe some of the classics as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you.